In this video, I'm going to show you how easy it is to go from this to this to this. I'm just joking about how easy it is. This is going to be a two-part video. Part one is prepping the floor. Part two, and that'll be laying the RockSolid coating down. My garage floor was pretty bad, and I needed to grind the paint off to get down to the bare concrete. I decided not to rent the Home Depot floor machine and just purchase a diamond cup wheel for my angle grinder. I found this on Amazon for $8.55. I figure I couldn't go wrong here. I just tackled one section at a time, and each section probably took about 4 hours, and that's with cleanup afterwards. I don't recommend you doing it this way unless you have a lot of spare time. I would just rent the machine from Home Depot. I ended up buying 2 diamond wheels, so if you're on a budget, this is the way to go. This was a lot of work, and it's really messy with all the dust. So keep that in mind. The floor turned out really well. There was no stains at all. It looked like a freshly poured slab of concrete. My next job was to fill up all the hairline cracks in my garage floor. Altogether, there was about 25 feet. Rust-Oleum makes a concrete patch, and this is what I should have bought, but Home Depot didn't carry it. I ended up using a different brand. It was a liquid, and I just poured it in the crack, and then I tried to push it in with my finger. Once it dried, I used a grinder to clean it up and make it flat. This actually did not work very well. I should have used a Rust-Oleum patch and repair. I purchased another patch and repair kit. This one wasn't a liquid, and this was for the larger areas. This was a pole near my washer and dryer that somebody removed, and I just needed to fill it and make it smooth. And this actually worked out really well. So after all that grinding, I blew the dust off all the walls and the garage floor to make sure I had a clean surface. Then I got a towel and a bucket and wiped down the 2.5 car garage. I didn't want to pressure wash it because the concrete's been dry for at least a year, and I didn't want to add any moisture to it. Here's what it looked like when I was finished prepping. I think I'm ready for Rust-Oleum RockSolid. My question now is, one 2.5 car kit gonna be enough? Or should I buy a second one to have on hand? After all the preparation, the day has finally come. I'm gonna install the Rust-Oleum RockSolid on my garage floor. I've read so many reviews and watched so many videos on YouTube of people having a nightmare installing this. They get bubbles coming up, or they don't get good coverage, or even from bag to bag, the colors are inaccurate and you can tell a difference. So at this point, I'm not sure how mine's gonna turn out, but I did buy some extra chips. That way I can hide some of the flaws if there is some. I'll do the best I can. You be the judge. Let's get started. All right, so it's game time. We've got our pouches. I've mixed these up. My next step is to burst A into B. We have chips. We've got a little bit more chips than what we thought we needed, just to cover up any flaws or anything like that. Got the directions. I'm gonna follow them to a T. I've got a helper. We're gonna start over in this area, do the curb, and then we'll start laying it out. This is the washer and dryer area. We'll start here because if we make any mistakes, it'll be covered by the washer and dryer, and we'll learn from our mistakes. So the first step is to push part A in the part B, and they say do it like a toothpaste. And there it went. So it just went in. It's like hardly any material in here, it feels like. So must be, you spread it thin. Here I'm pouring the product about 8 to 10 inches from the curb. It's coming out pretty thin and it's coming out fast, so be careful. Now we're putting RockSolid on the curb. The quicker we can get this done, the more time we'll have for the floor. I'm pouring product on the floor, getting ready to roll. And as I'm pouring it on there, I'm realizing we're already a half a bag into this project. I just started and I already know one kit is not going to cover a 2.5 garage. I'm pretty worried that 2 kits aren't going to cover this area. So I finished my first section, throwing some chips on there and adding a little bit more product. I got about 1/4 of a bag left, and I'm not very far into this project. I'm shaking up bag number 2. I'll cut it up and lay it out. I have to do a better job on bag number 2. Spread it nice and thin, because at this point, we're nowhere near where we need to be. Let's see if I can do a better job. I'm trying to put it on thin, but still get good coverage. I think I'm doing a better job on the second bag, but I'm still not sure if I'm gonna have enough. What do you guys think? I'm already starting to stress. Okay, so we just finished bag number 2. We're about half done. Over by the washer area here, it's a little bit thick, but that's okay because that's the high traffic area. We've got this area done, and we have this much area left to do. Carol's over there getting the next bag ready. That's going to be bag number 3. It's going to be close. Wish us luck. So we just finished bag number 3, and we still have a long way to go. We're getting started on bag number 4, and this is the last little bit of area we need to do. Plus we got to do the curb. Wish me luck. This is our last bag, and there's just a little bit left in here. All right, there's just a tad bit more in there. Take the stuff I have there. We are scraping out the last little bit of product from this bag to finish this. We have 0 product left over. Oh no. You know how happy that makes me? So we finished it up. We used 2 kits and we had 0 left over. We bought extra chips, and we'll see how it looks tomorrow.